Sports.
Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off.
Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Kenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So TCU's offense will start this game off. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy that can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Oof, and after that pick 6, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
The offense lining up for a first down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. They're bringing heat. Zings it complete to the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Hoover. Out of the backfield, he's open. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On the ground, it's Cook. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for this offense. On the move. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touch.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the bowl. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Buffalo may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from UB Stadium every time. The Bulls have been racking up road wins since the Bob Deming days, and they'll get another one today. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Harold. Got his man on the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Give to the single back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Tar Heels will punt this one away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They'll throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's James. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Got it.
It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To throw, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, I think the receiver's going to have to do a better job of selling like he's going deep because the DB was just squatted all over that route.
The sure hands, it's James. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Okay, ready.
Fresh set of downs after the completion.
Moves.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The throw to the outside is complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And that play just shows you this quarterback trusts his wide receiver because he knows that route has to be adjusted to get beyond the first down marker. These two right now really on the same page.
Snags it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The give to the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. To the air. It's Harrell. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. He's got an open man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And the Tar Heels are on the move. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's got it on the right. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. These corners backing off a bit. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got his man. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Field goal is good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He fires a bullet to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. To the air, it's Hoover. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's going to pass. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. They keep attacking through the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air on first down. Getting some heat. Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He wants to throw. Unloads to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Running back searching for a hole. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now it's 3rd and goal. He'll set up to throw. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the left side. Got to be smart patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking for a man. It's Harrell. Quickly complete. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
And the Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got his man in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. The aerial assault continues. It's complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ready to fire from the pistol. They think there's room to run to the right here. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice move to keep moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
With the catch, it's Johnson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The play action fake. Makes the grab on the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Complete downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Almost Eagles ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points at...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback. Pressure coming.
Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people...
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? The Tar Heels have pushed it inside the 20. He's looking for a man on second down. That's reeled in, it's Johnson. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Trying to find his man on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh no.
He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He makes the connection. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after three.
North Carolina, 24, TCU, 21.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And the Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it in the middle, it's James. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Finds his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
I think you run that ball right there knowing that I'm going to run it again on 4th down. I'm going to go for it on 4th down. I got another play. Nice job by that defensive line, not getting moved around, making a play. They got to get one more stand right here.
That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good...
Touchdown, TCU! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
TCU.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wide receiver shows motion. Back to throw, it's Harold. Feeling some heat. Fires to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Going up top on 1st down. Got his man down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
TCU.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the fourth. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
He picks up maybe a couple before... Right at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the Horned Frogs pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. Dropping back. It's Hoover. Firing to the right, complete. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Ahead. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously you want to do everything you can to make it as short a Hail Mary as possible, right? So try to get a chunk right here before you have to take, Jesse, that big shot to the end zone.
And you know they're already dialing up that shot play, right? Who has the best hands on offense? Who has the best size? Who can go up high point the football and win you this game?
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to pass, it's Harrell. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. They're trying to get to it. And that is how we will wrap this one up. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation